Communication is the fastest way to translate what is in your mind to people, or communication is the fastest way to get a work done. And today, I would love to tell you that communication is very easy for you to make, just that you don't know how to communicate your feelings or even the words in your mind to people. So today, I'll be talking about communication skills, and I would love you to sit put until the end of this video. My name is Rachel Iwoji. I am the founder of Trailblazers Growth Hub, and I am a personal development coach. Today, we're going to be talking about communication skill, and I would love to explain what communication is all about before we can move into ways and how and other parts of communication. So today, I would love you to get the meaning of what communication really is. And the first thing I wrote here, I said that communication is the imparting or exchanging of information by speaking, writing, using some other medium to pass information to the other party. It is the art of communicating to other parties, or is the art of imparting. When I mean imparting, it's more like you going out to teach, going out to minister or to train people. You are actually imparting to those people through communication. Communication is actually is actually life to everything. In a world like this, if everybody is dumb, nobody is talking, you will find that there is a lot of issue with people passing the information they have at heart. So communication is the art of imparting or exchanging words, either by writing, either by sending errands, or either by verbally or non-verbally. So communication have many ways of you translating what is in your mind to people. Now, the next thing I wrote there, I say communication is life to a businessman, coach, professor, or even a person. So communication is life to every businessman, is life to every coaches, every professional, or even a teacher out there. If you don't know how to communicate as a businessman, you will hardly have clients that comes to buy things from you. So communication is very important that you hold on to it very tight, and also you don't leave it at any point in time. And it is very, very advisable that you improve in your communication skill time without number. You don't just say, hey, I know how to communicate, let me just go and rest. No, you need to improve consistently, because the world is evolving. As the world is evolving, you need to evolve in your communication skill. Now, let's look at the other meaning I wrote here about communication. I say you can pass your message across to people without doing it well. And by doing so, communication has not been achieved. You can actually communicate to people and you do not do it well. And if these people do not respond back, just have it at the back of your mind that communication has not been achieved. Communication is something that when you tell somebody something, the person responds back. But when the person does not respond back, just know it, have it at the back of your mind that your communication to that person has not been achieved. Communication must be smoothly done well. Communication is the art of you getting a result out of what you said. Communication is not something you just say and you go and relax. No, communication comes in the part of you gaining something, getting a feedback from a particular person. So you need to understand that communication is not all about you talking. It's all about the feedback that comes from the other. So communication is something you must hold on to. Communication is something you must grow. You must improve consistently. You don't give up on communication because you don't know how to speak. You learn how to speak consistently. You learn how to communicate with people. The next thing I wrote here, I say communication is the life of impact, followed by the value you are giving. If you are a public speaker, if you're a professional, if you're a teacher, if you're a coach, you should know that communication is life. Communication is very needed, because if you don't communicate very well to the people you are training, to the people you are coaching, to the people you are trying to make better, these people are not going to learn. And by the end of the day, they will tell you, this coach doesn't even know how to train. No, it is you that is a coach that don't know how to communicate. You must learn how to communicate to the people. You must learn how to train your people. You must learn how to hold their hands. You must learn how to build them. You must learn how to tell them this and this and this and this is how to do this and how not to do this. Communication is very vital. Communication is very important, and you must learn it. It's something you don't let go of. As a coach, as a professor, as a public speaker, you must learn how to communicate very well. Then the last thing I wrote here, I said, if you don't communicate your value well, then no one will understand what you stand for. For a brand, for a business person, if you don't communicate your value well, if you don't communicate what people stand for, nobody will know what to stand for, and they will come there and want to do anything they want to do. That is why most brands, most businessmen, before they start their work for the week, they will have to say, talk about their motto, their value, their culture, and everything. Talking about it is not because of they do not know it, because of they want to remind every worker in their company, they want to remind everyone, telling them that this is what we believe, this is what we work for, and this is what we stand for. So you don't just come into an environment and somebody is just misbehaving and you allow that person to go. The reason why that person is misbehaving at first is that you've not communicated your value to them. You've not communicated the principles that guide that company to them. You've not communicated the rules, the mottos, the value, the vision to that person. That is why no matter how you are as a person, whenever you enter my team, the first thing I do is that I tell you the vision, mission, value, and motto of my brand, and you must know it, and I will communicate it consistently. That is why at the end of every of my video, I will always say what I do here is to grow, improve, and advance the life of young people in their personal growth and development. I say this all the time, more especially at the end of every of my video. The reason why I say it is not because of I don't know what I am called to do. I say it because I want everybody watching my video to know that this is my mission. This is what I'm here to do. I am here to help you grow. I am here to help you improve. I'm here to help you advance. So if you consistently hear this from me, you will say, this lady is into personal development and this is her motto. You will just know it. All of a sudden, you will just know it. So communication is something you must learn how to communicate your brand value, vision, your motto, rules and regulation of your brand, your business, or whatever you do to people out there. You don't just talk. You don't just talk and leave them. You communicate it over and over and again, because not everybody knows how to retain information. Sometimes you have to say it over and over and again before they can understand, this is what this brand believe on, this is what this brand doesn't believe on. So when you do this thing consistently, you actually know how to communicate this very well. Now let's look at the last part of what I wrote about communication. I say, if you have communication issues, you will struggle to explain your vision and value. Yeah. If you have communication issues, so you should learn how to communicate. You should learn how to talk to people. You should learn how to do a lot of things, both in anything you do in your family, in a relationship, and everything. So you should learn it. It's very important. It is very vital. Today, I am just here to tell you about communication and its value and why communication is important. This is just the meaning of communication. And in the next episode, I'll be talking about something very intriguing, another line of what you need to understand about communication. And I'm going to talk about what to know about communication whenever you're talking to high-profile people and other persons. So kindly stay tuned and subscribe to this channel if you've not. Don't forget, my name is Rachel Iwuji. I am a personal development coach. My duty, like I said before, is to grow, improve, and advance the life of every young youth out there in their personal growth and development. And yes, I am called for you.